Hi guys, Nigel with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench. Welcome along for another monthly update. If you think it's not a month since the last update, you're right, it's because I forgot to do it, if you remember, so it's only about 2 weeks ago. So I've remembered to do this one on the 1st of the month. So here we are, Thursday the 1st of September 2022, on a grey and wet Thursday evening, early evening. And in Gloucester, as you can see, it's very grey and quite wet. So welcome along. Start off by saying a massive thank you to you all. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. And thank you to all the patrons, all the people who've donated to me or contributed to the channel through Patreon and through PayPal. Thank you very, very much. It's very, very much appreciated. And all the new guys that have come on this month as well. And also a lot of you have actually been changing your payment and making it more, when I thought you'd be making it less because of the cost of living thing and that. But thank you very, very much. Very generous of all of you. It is much appreciated. And as I say, there will be names at the end of the video so you can see your names go in Star Wars fashion up the screen. So yeah, and thanks for all the great comments as well. It's very warming to see that so many people get involved. So where are we? Right, so we've if you remember, we had our massive issue with copyright. That's all been dealt with now. I took down the latest sort of videos that I thought they would jump on because they've had lots of hits. They're not going to jump on a video for 50 pence, but they will jump on it for a few quid. So I've taken all those down and I'm slowly getting them back up. All the Lancaster videos are back up. A couple of people have been asking, are they all revisits? Basically, if they're a revisit, at the end it says take two. Okay, so with the Stuka, some of the videos don't have take two on them and they are just simply reloaded because they never had any music on them. But the ones that say take two are reloaded. The only difference is the music at the end. That's it. There's no other difference. So if you've already seen them, you don't need to watch it again unless you really want to. A lot of people have actually seen them now for the first time round. So that's interesting. If you want to see them in order, I suggest go and look at the playlist, because basically, as I say, like I know that parts 9 and 10 are originally like the original video, so they will be back when they were first recorded, whereas parts 8 and 11 are being revisited, so they're coming up now. So you're going to get, like, you know, 29th of August part 8, and then 2nd and 3rd of September part 11, and the 9 and 10 are way back in March or whatever it was, January. So go look at the playlist if you want to see them in order. But basically, they're coming up. I've uploaded, I think, 13 now. I've got 15 in the series, so I'll get those others uploaded and out as well. So we've got the Lancaster. Part 20 is coming along. You can see I've had this all taped and clamped up. But you can see here, we'll get the light across. You can see we've got the lovely all the cockpit and the nose internals and everything in there now. It's all looking lovely. All looking really nice. And there we go. A lot of people around, a few people are asking, why doesn't it have clear sides? Unlike the simple, compared to this, the Hong Kong Models kit is very, very simple. And the fuselage detail is basically moulded into the side of the fuselage in here. Whereas this kit has internal walls. So, you know, you have like a double skin effect. It's almost like a model helicopter. So if they did give you clear fuselage halves, all you'd see is the back of the wall. So you say, well, why didn't they make the wall clear? Well, then you'd have two thicknesses of plastic. I would much sooner have it like this. I don't like clear parts on models personally, but there we go. And also, if you look at the problems that Border had with the clear parts, you know, it's probably a good idea they didn't do that. So, but anyway, there we go. And a few of you have asked what this white residue is in the bomb bay. If you remember, I had some issues. With the paint on the cockpit floor, so I stripped it with alcohol, and the white residue is just residue from the silver paint that was on there. So that's what's going to get painted anyway. It's all, the whole intention was to paint the bomb bay again. It's got to be chipped and weathered and everything. So there we go. So that's the Lancaster Part 20, as I say, will be coming your way soon. The Hornet, I'm working on the exhausts. As you can see, I hate doing exhausts, especially when like this. Terrible fit, awful seams, lots and lots of work to do. You've got all those ridges inside and everything. I don't know if you can see them in there. But yeah, it's a lot of work to try and get them seamless. And then we'll have some flame marks coming out. Ugh, I just don't like doing exhausts. So we will get back on that soon once I break the back of that little wall, if you like. I've also been asked by quite a few people to do a beginner's build on the KT, the Airfix K2 ambulance, which I reviewed earlier this month, or last month should I say. So basically, yeah, there's a lot of interest, so I'm actually thinking of picking that up now and doing it now. It's going to be a simple kit, and that's why I think it would make a great beginner's video, and I mean proper beginners, going back to basics, you know, this is a paintbrush, this is glue, this is a knife kind of thing. And I think it would be really good, people would enjoy it because it's a simple kit, it's Airfix, which everybody, well, pretty much everybody loves, and it's a really lovely model too. So I think we'll do that. With the grill thing, I'm convinced the Airfix kit is correct. I'm convinced that the Gecko Models grill is a later version of the same truck. So there are lots and lots of different trucks put on that chassis, and I think Gecko Models have been led down the garden path and used the wrong reference for their K2 ambulance period grill. So whatever. I had a lot of great comments with that video when I did the comparison, so thank you very much. A lot of people asked why I didn't include price. Reason being is discounts, shops discounts, location. You know, for example, if you're in China, the Airfix kit will probably cost you 3 times what the Gecko kit will cost you. Okay, unfortunately it doesn't work the other way. In England they both cost about the same, but you know, Japan kits are very cheap, so the Gecko kit probably in Japan would be very cheap. The Airfix kit, I don't know how much Airfix would be in Japan, but I think they've got a sort of pretty nationwide, well, worldwide pricing structure. I think their prices are very similar all over the world, but that's why I didn't include that. I had one person left me quite a rude comment. Thanks for that. You won't be commenting on my channel anymore, so there we go. So the Bismarck Turret, I'm working on that, just piddling around with it really. I need to get part 3 out and get that finished. I want to do the top of the turret yellow, which a lot of people will say is wrong. It was never yellow. I have since had people commenting and saying, yes, they have proof, you know, words that were written by the Swordfish pilots, or instructions to the Swordfish pilots to go for the ship with the yellow turret. So that will be interesting to see. It's my model, it's going to look great, but I want to do it yellow. So there we are. B-52 time. As a lot of you will know, I make a lot of resin parts for the Model Collect B-52 because it's not very nice. Chris has sent me some photographs of his. I've got 4 pictures here to show you. The first one is, this is the main picture of the built-up model all finished, and this has got all my resin parts on it. So here we can move on to the nose, and you can see here we've got the nose has got my late G, late H nose with the fleur and all the pods and everything all over it. So you can see there, that's actually my favourite scheme you've done there, Chris, for a B-52. So that's the nose, and then you've got the tail planes here. If you remember, the kit tail planes are tiny, in scale. They have no vortex generators on them. They have no angle of attack plates or anything on them. So I've made those tail planes for him, and he's put those on. I don't do the tail planes anymore, but basically they're on there and they look great. So really pleased with how they look, and I'm hoping it's sort of, it's 90% finished at the moment. And then we've got a shot there finally looking down the wings, and you can see there's my wing tanks on there, because the Model Collect ones are not very nice at all. And my wing tanks have got the pins and everything, so they're a direct replacement for the kit parts. There's no fettling to do or anything. They just clip in, or glue in, should I say. So, and they've got all the raised weld detail on them as well, on the wing tanks. So there we go. So nice job there, Chris. Beautifully done. Congratulations on that build. And I'm glad I was able to assist. Also, talking about resin, I've been messing around with, I've got the 1/200 scale Yamato from Glow 2B, Monochrome and Gallery Models, isn't it? It's a trumpeter kit, basically. But they got the rudder very wrong. They had I'll put a picture up now, they've got all these recessed cutouts in the rudder, which is just ridiculous. So I've taken the rudder and I've actually filled all those recesses in and then sanded it all to shape, give it a coat of primer, so it looks a lot nicer. But the actual shape of the rudder is wrong as well. So what I've done here, we've got there are factory drawing images in the anatomy of the ship book. So there you can see there's the rudder with the reshape, and it's sort of taller, it's shorter. This little bit here is further out. You can see the difference there that's the kit rudder. in the right here, and that's the aftermarket rudder. So I've done that in resin. I've now got to add all the rivet detail and everything, and then I'll get them done. I think I might add rivet detail. I don't know. The trouble is, if I put rivet detail on here, the rest of the ship's going to look, well, the rest of the hull's going to look pretty bare, because, you know, the kit doesn't have rivet detail on the hull or anything, or any detail. What's it got? Plating detail, but the rudders were riveted. So I don't know. I might add the detail. If you don't like it, you can always sand it off. So basically, that's that one. Then you've got the auxiliary rudder. This is the one at the forward of the main one. So that's what the kit gives you. And then that is my version of the same thing. There we go. You can see I've reshaped that to match the sorry, I got a message coming up on my phone. I've reshaped that to match the AOTS book, so you can see there. And they're basically a stock fit for the kit. I've made this with slide mold technology, so we've got a hole going through. Sorry, that one even. We have got a 2.5mm hole going through there, and then basically you've got the hinge that goes in the bottom, and then I'll supply a pin that goes through the top, so you can fit that to the kit as is. There's a little bit of sanding to do around the they call it the driftwood in the Tamiya kit, but basically you've got this area here where the rudder mounts. You've got to do a bit of sanding to reshape that, because the kit one is incorrect. The kit one is also too fat, so I may make a resin one of those as well. We'll see. But if you're interested in getting any of that, drop me a line, nigelsmodelevents@gmail.com. Somebody's house alarm's going off. So there we are. I've also got some turrets on the way, some more turrets. I've got the, as you know, I've got the 72nd scale Bismarck 15cm turret. I've now got the 35th scale 15.5cm secondary turret for the Yamato coming through from models for sale, and I've also ordered the Missouri turret as well, so that's going to be great. Apparently Missouri turret is huge, but be looking forward to seeing those. I'll be here early next week. I'll do a review on those for you, but it looks like the 135th Yamato secondary turret is gorgeous, so that'll be really nice. We'll have a house full of turrets. Great. So there we are. I've also, on the subject of turrets, I bought this week off of eBay, and I saw this and I was expecting this box to be about a third of the size it actually is. It's a Fujimi kit, and it's basically, I thought it was one turret, but it's not. It's all three. So you've got the three turrets, and some of them have got the machine guns on the top. I also noticed they got this, what I call an extractor unit on the roof missing, which is very interesting. So I'll look into, do some more research into that. But yeah, they've got all internal detail, and you've got all the levels going down. You've got a plastic. It's very much like the 1/200 scale Bismarck turret you get with the Bismarck kit. So it looked really, really nice. The other reason I wanted them was I've read that the actual turrets in the Yamato, the 200th, are a bit out. They're a bit squat or something, which I could well believe, because I've seen an image on the Facebook page, the Yamato modelers page, of one built up, and the guns on the number 2 turret are basically level with the roof of the number 1 turret, without even having any railings on there. But I do know when you look at images, it looks like the guns were slightly raised. Don't know, it all looks a bit squat to me. So I thought, well, I'll get them, 40 quid. I thought I'll get one and I'll make a resin mould of it. But there's 3 in the box. So I didn't realise there was going to be 3 in there. If you want to see a review of that, let me know. It looks like a lovely little kit. So that's basically that for this month, guys. A couple of shout outs. A guy I should have shouted out many moons ago and completely just went by the wayside. I'm really sorry, Rob. I'm sure his name is Rob, from Rims Models. I'll put a link in the description of the video down below, so go and have a look at him. Give him a subscription. Beautiful, beautiful modelling. Very, very skilled guy. Really, really nice stuff on his channel. So go have a look. Go and give him a subscribe. And also, someone I've mentioned before, Jeff Donohue. Lovely, lovely guy. He's an American chap. He's got a lot of varied builds on his channel, which are really interesting to watch. And again, he's an amazing modeler. He's just done a mini art coal truck. It's beautiful. Go and have a look. Again, I'll put the link down in the description down below. Please give him a like, give him a subscribe. He's on like 811 subs at the moment. It'd be lovely to get him up to that 1,000, because he deserves it. He really deserves it. At the moment, he's building a 1/350th scale Yamato, not Yamato, Yamato on the brain, Arizona, 1/350th Arizona from Edward, you know, the limited edition one. It's basically a Hobby Boss kit with loads of photo etch and resin and turn brass and all that in it. So he's really enjoying that, and he's really doing a nice job of it. It really is lovely. Hibbo's actually doing one as well over at Hibbo's Model Bench. But he's lost his wooden deck, so he's got his work cut out there. So yeah, go give Jeff Donohue a sub. Just click on the link below, hit the subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and he's never going to bother you again. But really, really worth looking at. Such a good channel. And then also, if you want to have a bit of a giggle, every Tuesday and every Sunday, you've got Ice Queen 7, which is Sue. She's got a live stream on there. Proper laugh and everything. It's just sometimes goes a bit below the belt, and it's just a bit of fun, really. So go and have a look on there. As I say, every Sunday 8 o'clock UK time, every Tuesday 7:30 UK time, and yeah, so it's just a bit of fun, really. So go and have a look, and then you'll see on there she's with her husband Paul, who is Plastic Monkey, and Plastic Monkey is currently doing a build of the 1/350th Tamiya Premium Yamato, which he's getting on really nice with, and like jumbling around the instructions like mad, because the instructions are mental. And then also you've got on there with them Chris from Rally Car Miniatures, and he's got a channel, so you can go give him a sub as well. And he's got lots and lots of lovely rally cars on his channel. So yeah, go take a look, give them a sub, and I'll see you all soon. As I say, thank you very much to all those who've contributed to the channel, you know, contributed by subscribing, by hitting the notifications bell, by making great comments. Really, really good, really grateful. Thank you very, very much, guys. And as I say, there'll be a little roll now with a little bit of music, which is copyright free because I pay for it. And basically, we'll see you all soon. So stick around, watch your name come up, and I'll see you all for the next one. Bye for now.